evening, Commissioners. My name is Erica Wells. I live at my request and thought that I want to present is regarding predatory outreach to senior citizens in the city of Decatur. A lot of seniors are receiving information from developers, things that are probably considered age appropriate when they're designed by the, sell your house, contact me, this sort of thing. I'm interested to find out if the city has any type of ordinance as it relates to predatory outreach by developers, and if this has been brought to the attention of the committee, just in talking with folks around town, interacting with some senior citizens. It's been brought to my attention that it is a concern, and we want to make sure that in the process of selling property or developing property that folks who have lived in the city and paid taxes over the years will be given fair value for whatever property or decisions that they choose to make, to not be targeted and in some cases cheated out of property.
Veronica Edwards.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm a resident of 219 4th Avenue over in Oakhurst. I've been a resident for approximately about 47 years. So I have seen the diversity come and go, the characters come and go. I tell you now, I come to you, I plead to you, stop it. It's a time to stop the uprooting of the communities. It's a time to put aside all the bickering, the complaining in the neighborhoods. It's a time to stop and think, how am I affecting the community? There are livelihoods that you all are affecting here. I've been a part of the growth and the development. I've served on several committees here in this community. I'm sick and I'm tired. I'm speaking on behalf of me and my family of residents of 219 4th Avenue. We have seen our neighbors come and go. We are really tired of it. I've seen the development. I've seen the uprooting of the community. I've seen the development with the schools. I've seen the recreations. I've seen it all. I've been a part of it. We have been affected. There are livelihoods here that's going to be affected. It's a time to stop and think, how are we affecting the livelihoods of the community? There are people that's involved, people that only resource is Social Security. If we continue with the growth and development as fast as we're going, there will no longer be any diversity in the city of Decatur. It's already little or none. On my mother particular street, there's only two senior citizens there now. I can remember at the time it was 80% of them there. Of course, when we came to the Decatur neighborhood, it was called the white flight. They took off. You all took off and went away. We endured. We stayed. Now it's time for you all to have our back. You all need to think about what you're doing. Remember, as I close, there are livelihoods that's affected by this. Thank you.
I mean, I think one of the reasons we are kind of where we are is because of kind of the velocity of the change that's taking place, and that it has, kind of brought it to the kind of our forefront. And
I'm afraid it might be a bit too premature, since we don't know yet where we want to go. I mean, in the years I've been on this commission, we talk about affordability, we talk about diversity, we talk about all kinds of lofty and laudable goals. But as we have seen in here, we're losing that stuff. And for, I talked to Mayor Wilson, and I asked her what her opinion was and all this. And she said, well, we should have been talking about stopping tear downs and what's happening to the primarily senior citizen African American people 10, 13, 14, 15 years ago. And now basically the horse is out of the gate. So if we're really going to make some progress and so forth, it's not going to come at the end of 90 days. It's going to come after a lot of hard work and soul searching that we need to do. And, there's potential that it might be too late. There are a lot of folks who've already sold, cashed out, and we may have missed that. And I'm not sure that a moratorium at this point is going to stop the bleeding that we've already got going on.
It's hurtful to see how the community has just kind of turned away from making it a historical district like they did over in downtown Atlanta by the Martin Luther King site. And because there's so much history in there and they've destroyed it, and I just feel like it's a slap in the face because no one would ever know. No one would. Because it's not like this information is just plastered around.